got today and today only to show me who and what you're made of. You gotta decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
Thus begins Ethan Hawke's adventure. And
man, looking at him, I'm surprised you didn't Sharpie on a goatee
and
put on your leather jacket.
Yeah, man, you know what? Y'all hold on, I'll be right back. No, it's too hot for that shit. Sitting there with a yellow jacket and my beard is dripping like mascara down here. As much as I love this movie, it's also one of the movies that pisses me off the most, man. Training Day has ruined so many days for me. Cause if this is on and I just catch a little bit of it, I'm sitting down and watching the whole thing.
It's one of those movies.
No matter what scene it is, it could be almost at the last frame. I'm gonna sit down and watch this.
Well, it's like something you said earlier, how tight it is. So every scene is a good scene.
Oh yeah.
And they all lead to something.
Oh yeah. People, to let you know how much I'm into this movie when it comes on, I really have to watch it when it comes on. It draws me in. I'm hypnotized by this film. I've stood up dates. I just had chicks waiting in restaurants while I'm supposed to be out the door. I'm sitting up here watching Denzel. Shit. You know, if you have an emergency, your car broke down, you in the middle of nowhere, you in jail, you bleeding to death, call me, but you better hope Training Day don't come on in the middle of that. Because you staying in jail, you stuck out there in the middle of nowhere, or you're dead. Because I'm watching this, man. If you fall and they can't get up, you better hope Training Day ain't on. If you call me. Oh, people. In addition to this being one of my favorite films, this is also a historic film. A lot of people, you know, they look at this and they just see it as mere entertainment, and it is very entertaining, but this is definitely a historic film. For one, it gave Denzel his second Oscar, but actually it was his first Oscar for Best Actor.
Best Actor.
Oh, God is good. God is great.
To you. Right? Yeah. People get on my nerves when they say that.
I know.
Shit, that's somebody who was watching at the time, and they on their last check. You know, they got negative zero in the bank. They probably about to get kicked out their home. They looking your ass talking about God is good. It's like, but tell that motherfucker to give me a call.
Maybe he deserves it. Like,
Yeah.
I deserve it.
40 years I've been chasing Sydney. They finally give it to me. What they do? They give it to him the same night. I'll always be chasing you, Sydney. I'll always be following in your footsteps.
I thought he was gonna get up and be like, suck my
This ain't my first one of these.
yeah, bitch. I got plenty more of these came from. It became a very quotable movie. It became a very quotable cultural phenomena. Who hasn't had a bad day where somebody got pissed off and went and lost their shit, or somebody who just felt like a badass one day and didn't say this to someone?
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Everybody. Everybody. I don't know how many people left the building with their shit that they got laid off. King Kong ain't got shit. I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down.
Yeah, but somebody saying that, it's like, wow, things did not go your way that day, did they?
No, they did not. No, they did not.
I'll be back. Okay, because you got your ass kicked. That's why.
King Kong ain't got shit. Get in the car, sir.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Watch your head.
Let me finish, though.
Shit on me. Everybody said this, man. Everybody has said this, even just joking around, man. Everybody has said this. This is the one that pretty much made David Ayer a popular name.
Sure.
A lot of people didn't know his name before. They probably seen something he had done or written, you know, like Fast and Furious or something like that. Did he help out with that?
I don't think
okay,
so.
maybe he didn't. So maybe this is the first time you've seen him. Oh, but people, man, this is a movie that, as I said, historically, culturally has made a big impact, despite that this has, and I was sad to learn this, that this has just kind of a modest 73%.
Yeah, I know. I saw that
Rotten
too, and I was like, say what?
Yeah, man. I still hear criticism about this movie, where the criticisms are, it's too far-fetched, too many coincidences, full of stereotypes. This is still not the kind of representation I think that I want to see in Hollywood. You know, it has all kind of things out there. I'm here actually to talk about some of this, but mostly I'm here to talk about, yes, how Training Day has maybe aged in time. You know, this came out in 2020. I mean, I'm sorry, 2001. It's 2021 now, so it's 20 years since this movie came out. You know, considering especially the environment that we're in now with race relations and how we view the police and, you know, a few other things. But also, I'm here, even knowing that, I'm here to make the argument why Training Day is still one of the best written scripts of all time. I think that this is one of the best written scripts as far as, now let's take any kind of issues out of it. You know, I think this, as far as structure, this is one of the best written scripts of all time in Hollywood. I ain't saying it's the best, but one of the best. And one of the biggest reasons, we're going to get into this discussion right now, unless there's something you want to bring up about this too.
I'll let you go with it.
And
I mean, look. I mean, the thing I would bring up, because when I was reading, like, what are these criticisms that's knocking it down to 73%, and it was always talk of a plot hole and the coincidence, and it was something where the director explained it in a way where I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense now.
Yeah. The reason why you might miss something, and Mia, my lovely wife, Miss Mia over here, she watched the movie with me today. She hadn't seen it in a while. She has her takes on this, which were very interesting. So I asked her to be here tonight for this. She like, you didn't want to be here.
No, I wanted to be here. Yes, I enjoy this movie.
Oh, so one of the reasons why I think that this script, the reason why people come in and they say the criticisms that they have for this, but also one of the reasons why people really love this movie is for the rewatchability of it. This is a film where, you know, to this day, I can study this film right here. I can still find deeper meaning in things that I really hadn't seen before, which I have done with this, because that's the question. So what is it that you saw in this that is new this time? You have to keep in mind, people, I saw Training Day, because you've heard me say I watch Training Day all the time, but being somebody who's on the internet, being somebody who's probably part of that short attention span group out there, I watch this in chunks on YouTube, and I watch my favorite scenes over and over again. I haven't watched it in its continuity in a while, probably years. So there are scenes in between that I haven't caught. Mm-hmm. And I've come in and been able to see that some of these things that I haven't seen in a while, there are these little small details, man, that give a deeper meaning to everything in here. If you really get down to it, it's easy to blow it off, because this is a movie that needs it needs to be viewed again. It needs rewatchability because it's not laying everything out for you. Mm-hmm. You know, look, we know everybody has the same experience watching Training Day for the first time. You know, we watch Denzel as LAPD Detective Alonzo Harris. He does one crooked thing after another. You know, you look at him, he's so crooked. He gives no fucks so much. This is a dude that drinks and drives. And he's a cop, just in the daytime, just beer in his hand for everybody to see. Just people, you be driving by and seeing that shit right there.
Yeah.
Straight up 6-pack in the car, man.
And what are you going to do?
Meanwhile, he got a high-ass white dude in the passenger seat. Mm-hmm. Anybody else would get stopped for this. We would get fined, taken to jail, all that.
Not Alonzo.
Not Alonzo, though. Alonzo, as he says, shit, we the police. We can do what we want to do. And he flaunts it out there. But it's also just not Alonzo. It's Denzel. And even though he's drinking and driving, even though he's out there, he's a little abrasive. He's got a big ego. He talks a lot of shit. As far as, I mean, look, that's what Alonzo got to do. He got to work these streets. Mm-hmm. But also, look, behind Alonzo is Denzel, man.
Sure. And Denzel's always a good guy.
You know, whatever he's doing to that little white boy needs to shut up and listen. He's like, man, can't you see he's trying to teach you? Man, that's all part of the lesson right there. You know,
it's out the window by this point.
You get some good hands-on training right now, man. Oh man, that shotgun was full of blanks. He's just messing with it.